we've talked about a little bit is now official. The SEC is going to enforce injury reports. That is something that people have called for often because the advent of sports gambling on a nationwide legal scale has, in part anyway, caused people to reevaluate the secrecy of injuries because now, and we played a Lane Kiffin audio cut a couple weeks ago where he mentioned that, where you don't have outside people, trying to get info out of your players. You don't have bad actors like bookies and stuff like that possibly trying to, infiltrate your locker room and get information. This is just a much better way for them to, regulate this. And it is now official for football, basketball, and baseball. Football, basketball, and baseball, injury reports for conference games only. So you're not going to get any this weekend. Mm-hmm. It's conference games only, and we don't know what they're going to look like yet because there's no SEC versus SEC game.
So we'll find
this
out
weekend.
September 21st.
We will find out September 21st.
Florida is almost is not playing conference games.
Their non-conference games are the 28th. First 4 weeks. Yes.
Yeah, so they won't get to the 28th. So September 21st, or I guess the week of, we will get an official report. Now, what day did you say they come out?
Wednesday. So here's some of the details.
Well, just to put that in perspective, that means that when we go to talk to Lebby on Monday, that's not out yet. So
it's not out yet.
He doesn't have to give us anything at that point. And then Wednesday, when they come out, there is no media availability because I'm sure it'll come out after the SEC teleconference. So, because that way they avoid the coaches having to deal with about 20 questions of, Coach, I see so-and-so is doubtful. Can you tell us what happened?
Yeah.
So, there you go.
So here are some of the details. Reporting requirements. SEC school personnel must submit. Big bolt of lightning there, hey, Dad. Glad that we are inside today.
Hope I don't lose the power.
Will's got us. We'll be fine.
All right.
SEC school personnel must submit availability reports 3 days before each football game. So, obviously, it's Wednesday for Saturday, but it's earlier if your team happens to play on Thursday.
Yeah.
With daily updates leading to a final report 90 minutes prior to the game. For football, for basketball and baseball, reports are filed the night before the game with an update on game day. So this is very similar to the NFL. In the NFL, it's practice availability first. So it's limited participant, full participant, whatever, in practice.
Right.
And then you get the availability for the game. So this is, again, it's 3 days before each game with daily updates leading to a final report 90 minutes before kickoff, tip-off, or first pitch. Players are designated as available, probable, questionable, doubtful, or out before game day, and as available and game time decision or out on game day. Now, my question when I first saw this break was, but how are they going to enforce it? They have a plan. Penalties for inaccurate or late reports range from $25,000 to $100,000 for football and $15,000 to $25,000 for basketball and baseball. So if you think that Lane Kiffin's going to give an availability report that says questionable for all of his players all the time, he can't do it. They will get fined for that. I still wonder how you can prove, questionable and then on Saturday they play.
Yeah.
But you can't say out and then play them, or you will get fined $100,000.
Questionable is something you can work around. You can say, because if that's where you're a coach, you might want to address it and just say, we have him listed as questionable. We're going to let him walk through these next couple practices to see how he feels on Friday and make a decision then.
Right.
You can get there. Out is out, though. And doubtful is probably pretty close to out, too. I would think they might have some issues with doubtful.
So, and again, when I first saw this, I was curious because they said Wednesday, and I thought that's too early because a lot changes from Wednesday to Saturday. I once watched a documentary. It was about the NFL, but the same thing applies. I mean, these are still big, strong, fast, athletic football players where NFL guys were saying that they don't feel physically right again after a game until Wednesday or Thursday of the next week. And so a lot changes on a player's health from Wednesday to Saturday, but seeing that it's going to be daily updates, I think it's good for two reasons. One, the aforementioned protecting players from bad actors. Mm-hmm. And 2, I think fans deserve the right to know. Now that we've professionalized college sports, I think the fans that pay the salaries of the players deserve the right to know if the player's going to play on Saturday. And this idea that everything can be kept from them, I don't agree with. So if you're paying the salary, you should know.
I absolutely agree with that.
And somebody says it seems like HIPAA would preempt that rule, or at least the fine. HIPAA does not apply.
HIPAA is about your medical provider. Your doctor cannot give out your medical information to people. A college football coach can give out medical information. And before you say, well, blah, blah, blah. If in the NFL, they have been doing this for decades. If the NFL can do it, college football can do it.
Yep.